Hello, 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 and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Today we are going to have a play with making a fall card, and I am going to find it here. I'm going to be using the Hello Harvest. This is found on page 49. This is a beautiful suite of products. So that is our featured stamp set today. My card base today is going to be Early Espresso. And I have basic white for a liner for the inside of our card. So I'm just going to pop that on the inside and then set that aside. And we will work on the front of our card. I have a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of basic white, and I have a whole bunch of different strips of fall colored cardstock. And I have different widths. I have some that are narrower, some that are wider, and I'm just going to lay these out here and we will see what kind of okay, skinny. Oh, I got too many green ones together here. Let's put a brown one, green, orange, green, yellow, green, red, cinnamon. Yes, I still have some cinnamon cider. Green. I have more if we run out. I have some purple. That'll look nice in there. I have too many greens right here. Let's put a black one in there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start at the top, and I am going to adhere, if I can find my silicone mat, because we don't want this mess all over the place. We'll try to keep it contained as best we can. Alright, I am just going to put some adhesive on the back of these strips and attach them to the card front. And my first strip is going to be right straight across the top seam. Then I'm going to leave a little bit of white space in between each of the other strips. Just a little wee bit, like that. And we don't worry about these tails that are hanging off the edges. We will take care of those with the paper trimmer. So we all have a ton of these strips of leftover cardstock. But look what a beautiful card we're going to be making. You never know what you can make out of your scraps. So that is my plan for today, is to show you that this card front is all made out of scraps. We're just going to work our way down, changing the color as we go. Now we're into the red. And because we're using the silicone mat, number one, it's not going to stick to the mat, and all that goopy stuff is not going to be all over my black mat below. Now, in case you're wondering what size strips I used quarter inch and 3/8. You can make them whatever size you want, or you can just simply pull the scraps out of your scrap bin and say, there, it is what it is. Or you could use just 2 colors and repeat the pattern. And some garden green. And you'll notice that there's no Cajun craze. Oops, I need a skinny one. Let's go with Poppy Parade. Oh, that is Poppy Parade is next. So let's go with, what am I going to put in there? How about another yellow? I think this is crushed curry. And then we'll put on the Poppy Parade. All right. Now we're just going to pick that right up off that mat. And we're going to bring in the paper trimmer, and we are going to trim off the excess. And they're all stuck to my blade here, but that's okay. A little bit of alcohol will take care of that. Now we have this side. Oh, that didn't work so well. Let's see if we can fix that. Let me grab my snips. This little edge is being persnickety. There we go. And then down here at the bottom, I just want there we go. Oh, still a little edge. I don't want that little white edge that I had. All right. Let's peel off all of this. And we'll clean that after. All those extras over there, I'll be able to make another card after the video. All right. So we are going to pop this onto our card. You know what? There's still a little bit of a white edge there. I don't like that. That's better. All right. We are going to grab some dimensionals, and we're going to give this some lift. Because everything's better with a little dimension. And we will grab, not that one. What did I do with it? There it is. I take the pick tool and get those paper backings off. There we go. And then we are going to just center that on our card panel. Just like that. All right, now I have a piece of Cajun Craze and I have a piece of basic white. And what I did is I took this punch, this corner punch, and I punched out my corners so that my focal image is going to have a little bit of interest. What do you think of that? Just give that a little bit of pizzazz as well. I'm just going to sit this here. And there's just a little, oh, if I can get it on there, right? There's just a little wee border. No, still not straight. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this right over to this edge, and then I will trim it. It doesn't want to play nice. Here we go. There is our focal image with a little bit of glue off my finger. And as I said, we are using the Harvest set. I have pre-stamped the pumpkin, and I am going to use a light mossy meadow blend on the stem, and I'm going to go down a little bit into the top on those lines with the light mossy meadow. If you don't have mossy meadow, old olive would be a great alternate. And now I need dark pumpkin pie. And once you color it in, sorry if my head's in the way here. Once you color this in, that green is going to blend in with that pumpkin. Now you'll notice that I'm not going right over the top because I don't want to muddy it. I'm afraid that the orange and the green may turn brown, and that's not going to be pretty. So I'm just kind of going up to it and down between where I use the green marker. I'll just wait for that alcohol to dissipate and those lines will disappear. There we have it. Giving it a little bit more of a coat so it's nice and dark. All right. And I like that it still has the green in there. So we are going to glue our pumpkin right flat on the front of this card. like so. And I'm actually going to grab that mossy meadow. Where I hit it in places with the orange, it actually made it like a mint color, and I don't like that. So we'll darken it up again. There we go. All right, so there's our pumpkin. I have pre-done the floral bouquet that's on the top. So we're just going to grab some dimensionals. Now that I'm thinking about it, I guess I really didn't have to color the top of that pumpkin because I'm going to cover most of that up. All right, get those paper backings off. And we will pop this right on the top. Isn't that pretty? And then I have pre-stamped and colored the greeting, and it says, let me see, something about a lovely day. It says, wishing you the loveliest day. And I just stamped that in Memento Black and colored it with the, I'm going to tuck that under a little bit. Colored it with the, you know what, let's put this on the card first. I may change my mind about putting it on that pumpkin. I may put it on the bottom of the card. Because I think it's going to cover up too much of my pumpkin if I do it that way. Let's see if I can get these paper backs off again. Should be using my Take Your Pick tool. And it's right beside me, but... Alright, so if I put that there, now I'm not going to press it down, I'm just going to sit it there. And I put, oh yes, that's nice. I like that. I'm going to put that right down here at the bottom. And that way we're getting all the goodness. Now, I think we need a little something on there. And I think the champagne rhinestones are going to be the answer. Because they add just a little bit of fall sparkle. What do you think of that? Let's put one down here on the black. I think I might put 5 on this card, just to be different. And 1 down there. There we have it. Wishing you the loveliest day. Isn't that a pretty fall card? And on the inside, I stamped a leaf with Early Espresso on Cajun Craze. And we're just going to pop that on the inside to make that pretty. And there we have it. This rhinestone looks funny. It doesn't look like the other one, so I'm going to see if I can get it off and put a different one on there. There we go. That looks better. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I am here Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time for short lunch break with Shel video tutorials. And I'm here Wednesday nights at 6:30 for either Facebook Lives or YouTube Premiere videos. So I hope that you can pop by again And thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.